Hey everybody, this is Doug of Hissy Reptiles. Today I'm showing you the incubator I use for incubating my ball python eggs. This isn't a professional grade incubator by any means. I converted this one from a Pepsi cooler into an incubator for myself, so I'll kind of go through what I did somewhat on there. It's been a while. I used this last year. I incubated 3 clutches in it last year and they all ended up perfect. All the eggs were great, nothing bad happened or anything, so I didn't really want to throw this video up before knowing how well it would incubate eggs. So, hate to throw an incubator up and tell you guys how to set it up and whatever, and then find out that my eggs go bad or something like that. But no, last year I had 3 successful clutches from this incubator, so figured now would be a good time to show you guys. Hopefully I can start putting some eggs in here very soon. No, I don't have any clutches in the ground yet, but hopefully I'll have something here in the next month or two. As you can see here on the side, I took off all the Pepsi stickering and logoing that they had on there, and on the other side, not a big deal. I just thought I'd take the Pepsi stuff off so it didn't look like it was a Pepsi cooler anyways. Down there is where the motor used to be. So the reason why I got this cooler is because the motor went out on them, and they were going to scrap this cooler out. So I contacted the Pepsi distributors beforehand and asked them if they had any coolers, and they didn't at the time. And then this one came up, and they gave me a call back and said that they had one, and they told me it'd be a price. I said, how much? They said $25. I said, all right, I'll take it, because as you might know, if you looked at any other professional grade incubators, they can get quite pricey if you want a incubator that stores quite a bit of clutches. So I grabbed that up, and then I just had to order about $30 worth of extra stuff. I'll get into that in a little bit. Where am I going here? I wanted to show you something. I'll get into that here in a second too. I'm powering this thing with a Big Apple Herp thermostat, and then how I have that plugged into that little power strip there. And then I actually have 2 computer fans, one there and one there, that are circulating the air in the incubator. And I have them wired together and wired into an outlet, or actually a power cord hooked in, and then I have that power cord hooked into this outlet. And then I'm actually able to take the power strip and plug it into the actual cooler itself. The internal wiring in the cooler actually works 100%. So instead of having this all coming back out of the cooler, I'm able to plug it into the bottom there. Now if I had a little panel or something, I could put the panel there. They ended up keeping that. That was where the ventilation was for the motor. But here in the back of the incubator, so you can see there's a power cord coming out the back. And so basically I have the power cord coming out the back, and then I have it wired into another cord there that goes into the power strip there. So works out great. And getting into the inside here, I'll show you here. There's 2 temperatures on that temp gauge in there, 89.4 and 89.8. It ranges anywhere between, I have it set so it's about 89.5 degrees in there, give or take, point whatever degrees. I've seen it max out at around 90 degrees, and I've seen it get as low as 89.4, 89.3, but it's all within a degree. And the one on the left is where the actual temp gauge is there, but then on the temp gauge on the right, or the reading on the right, is for this external one or whatever. It's made so you can have one inside your house and one outside, and it will tell you what the temperature is outside and what it is inside and stuff like that. So that's how that's supposed to work, but it works great for putting in your incubator to find out what it's at one level compared to another level. Because as you know, heat rises and stuff. So, and that's, I can credit those temps being as good as they are to the 2 computer fans that I have inside. Now you'll probably see the temps changing now because I have the door open, because now it's going to think that it's going to get cool in here, and it's going to want to amp the temperatures up. But how I have it set up here is I have heat tape, starts down here, and then I have it run all the way up through. Now I have a lot of insulation. I took this whole thing apart and I put insulation in the back of this, because there was some different holes and stuff like that in the very back. Then I put this panel back on, because this is a separate panel. And then Then what I did is I ran, like I said, I ran this heat tape all the way up from the point there, then up to the back, and then all the way up to the top of the incubator, where it goes in through there. Now, the tricky part was when I had the panel off is getting the fans in the back. So you can see there's one computer fan. Then I had the other computer fan there. I figured it best to put one at a higher level and one at a lower level. That way it's get better airflow than putting them both in the bottom or whatever. And then this wire here, this is where the probe comes out for the Big Apple Herp. And this actually is completely insulated inside because I have it all stuck on the bottom. There's nothing that can get in and out of here. So it is 100% airtight. And I have the probe wire running up through here. And then it sits right there. So works out really well. Got the shelves and stuff in here, nice and stable shelving. Like I said, not really a lot to it or anything, but it works out really great. I can fit. Here's some boxes and stuff. As you can see, I could fit 3 high on that side, and then I could actually get another 3 high on this side. You can get another 2 on the top shelf, 1 there, 1 there, and then also on the bottom shelf I can get 1 and 1. So at 6, 8, so I can get 10 clutches of eggs in this incubator at any given time, which it will take me quite a while to do that because I have 12 females breeding this year. I'm sure not all of them will go, and even if they do, they're not all going to be at the same exact time. So this incubator will last me quite a while. I won't need to get another one or upgrade or anything for quite a while. And like I said, this worked perfect for me last year, so really happy with that. And there you have my incubator. If you have any questions at all for me about this, or you want to, give me any tips of anything, I don't know. Everything worked out perfect, so I don't think I'm going to be changing anything that I'm doing. Oh, I'll mention this though. One thing I do, and I don't know if anybody else does this with their incubators and stuff, but it worked really well for me last year when I did it, because this heat tape is going to give off more heat right here than there's going to be in the front of the tub, or in front of the incubator. So what I would do, every 2 or 3 days, I would come in here and I would actually rotate my my container, so that way the same eggs weren't by the back weren't there. You know what I mean? So the eggs that were in front for the 3 days or so, then they got closer to the actual heat tape. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Like I said, all my eggs were great. I cut all my eggs at day 52 last season, and at day 52 they were all fine. I didn't have a single problem with any of my babies. They all came out a couple days after I cut, and they were all fine and healthy and everything. So I'll probably do the same thing this year. Maybe I'll wait a couple more days later and do 55 days or whatever, but everything was great. So, alright. If you have any questions, like I said, just feel free to email me, doug@hissyfitreptiles.com. And then also, trying to get some more stuff done on Facebook and my website. My website's still kind of under construction. I have some stuff on it, but some of it's really whacked out. I'm not sure how I want to do some certain things yet, so it looks kind of weird. I think my collection page is the only one that looks halfway normal, and even when you get to the bottom of that page right now, it's kind of got some messed up stuff on it. So anyways, feel free to check out that website, www.hissyfitreptiles.com. And if you have any other suggestions or requested videos that you'd like to see from me, feel free to let me know, and I'll try to get them going for you guys. And hope you enjoyed seeing how I have my incubator set up, and we'll talk to you guys later.